Hey guys, so I got a new car, and I'm gonna have this dash right here is known for getting sticky, so I'm gonna fix this and get it replaced along with all of those panels right here and from right here as well. And I also ordered this. I didn't stick it on yet. I'm waiting for another one that I ordered. It's black with carbon fiber, so either I'm gonna replace this or I'm gonna remove the sticky peel and stick this on and see how it looks. So I got a good deal on that. So yeah, let's see how that goes. The person is gonna be here and he's gonna replace it, so I'll make a video after he's done. Let me also show some imperfection of the paint. So right here I'm gonna get this fixed, a little scrape here, and then I'm gonna detail the roof, and I'm going to have this sort of chip fix all that, and maybe at the bottom as well. So nothing on the doors and stuff, but so yeah, the roof I can detail, but this looks pretty bad, so I have to get this painted. And I'm thinking of getting a window tint, so let's see if I can find some time to get that done as well. Alright guys, so I'm gonna clean the engine. Yeah, it's really filthy, so it's gonna take me some time. Let me just get some of the filth out. I don't know if I can get everything done, but let's see what happens. Okay, so I spray this, a little bit of the cleaner, and let's see. Yeah, engine was pretty kind of warm, so the spray is not staying on that well, but let's see what happens. Alright guys, so I cleaned the engine and I also replaced the timing belt, water pump, tensioner, and idler pulley. Usually they recommend to change everything together because they're close to each other. So if one is getting the timing belt service done, it's better to do all of those service combined, so the person doesn't have to pay for individual labor. So I got that done, and let's see, it drives same as it was before, flawless. So yeah, engine all done. Yeah, it looks good. Alright everyone, and here it is. Finally, after a month or so, not a month, but around 3 weeks, it's finally ready with service, window tint, paint correction sort of, and a little bit of a front repaint. So yeah, as you guys know, when I showed earlier, this was pretty awful looking, so that's perfect now. Yeah, it's obviously the door handles also needed a repaint, so I got that done. And as I mentioned, this was replaced because it was sticky. Again, that was a defect. Pretty much all of the Lexus in this generation, they have that stickiness. But again, I feel like for an 04 car, I'd say the interior is literally a 10 out of 10. Yeah, especially the back seats feels like they were never really used. And here is the passenger seat. Yep. Looks flawless, as I want it to be. Just want it to be perfect because, as you guys know, these are getting very hard to find, especially this blue color, and a relatively low mileage for the year, 81,000 miles. And it's got the full leather interior. Also, it's got the spoiler, so some didn't come. The only thing missing, they all pretty much come standard with everything. It's not a Honda or Toyota where I'll mention the power windows and stuff. But the only options were the full leather interior, because it has suede inserts, and the spoiler and navigation. Navigation is good because at least it'll look somewhat modern by having a screen there. But again, it's an old school navigation, so I'm not really sure if I would want the screen or not. But it is what it is, and I feel like this is a perfect car for driving. It's got skinny tires. I don't like that. I wish it had a little bit more width in the back, preferably at least 225. It's got 215 all around, so 225, or even better if it had 245s, that would have been perfect. But I mean, I usually compare this with the G35, the coupe or sedan, because I have actually another one that I bought, and I'll make a video of that. But the only concern or issue I have is when I start, it sounds like a Camry. Exhaust is pretty just dull. There's no sound. Feels like a regular car. On the other hand, the G35, when it starts, wow, that exhaust sound is just glorious. Other than that, as we all know, the 2JZ inline 6, that is just a marvel. The way it drives, I don't really use this power mode. I don't know if it makes a difference or not, but it is there, and it gives a little bit of, I feel like, more eagerness. I don't know, maybe it's just me saying that because I press the power button, but I do feel a little bit of that power coming in a little earlier in the RPM. But this car is not something I want to rev out. It's just a nice sort of rear drive feeling Lexus. It's got enough sport to be driven on a daily basis. Canyon runs could be good. It's not gonna cut corners like a sports coupe or a sports car, but for the tire size and for what the car is, it's pretty fun to drive. I drove on the freeway 90 plus miles per hour, and it was great. Again, if it had wider tires, I would prefer that. But 17-inch wheels, they look good. There was a sport design edition that had a little bit of different wheels. I actually prefer these more over the sport design wheels. But generally, overall, the car is a great looking car. Sort of a timeless. I don't like the 06, the generation that came after this, the IS250 or 350. Yeah, it's great, but there's something special about these. Obviously, the old school days when they had yellow fog lights. But right here, or right there, yeah, perfect picture. It looks beautiful. This color actually just makes it just stand out a little more. If it was usually this color, or there's a yellow color they offered, they fetch a little bit more money if it's well kept and all original. But silver, black, not many colors were optioned or offered back in the days, but overall, they're known to break the key from right here. When I put it in the ignition and I twist if I'm aggressive, the key shell can break, and I broke 2 of those on one other Lexus I have, on this one. So I ordered the shell, just the cover from Amazon, and I actually ordered a black one, and I ordered the purple. I wanted blue, but I guess it's okay. So it looks a little different, and it looks a little nice in that purple color. Apart from that, again, it's just especially this cluster. I feel is very different looking and sort of unique. I like it. Looks like a watch to me. As you can see, it looks like a watch. But yeah, that was for the transmission. There's the button right here for the up and down. This is not the car I want to hustle. I can put it in manual mode and use these buttons to up and down, but again, it's a four-door sedan where I just want to relax and enjoy the Lexus experience. I don't like the front drive cars, as I mentioned before in some of my other videos. There's something different about driving a rear drive car, and this just is perfect. The Lexus LS series and GS, the LS is a little big, it is rear drive, especially the ES. I don't like that front drive, soft, cushy ride. So the steering feel in this, it's just perfectly weighted for normal driving. I really love this shifter, to be honest. I'm sort of ashamed to say I don't know how to drive a manual, but when I'm driving this car, and I kid you not, no other car made me feel this way. When I drive this car, let's say I'm driving, I have my hand right here and I'm doing this like it's a manual car. Like, I always drive with my hand on the shifter regardless of whichever car it is, but I don't do this because what am I going to do? There's nothing to do. But in this car, I feel like I'm going to grab it and then I'm going to do this and I'm going to do this. So I just move my hand around sometimes just because I'm silly, but it really feels good. This shifter, I've never seen anything like that in another vehicle. So that, and it feels like a little cue ball, like totally off what this car is, but it feels like I'm holding a Carrera GT wooden shifter. I know I cannot compare that car to this, but just that feel of I feel like I'm just rolling my own gears. But I think these cars are great for whatever the price is. Low mileage in this condition and color could be definitely way more than 10 grand, but I feel like people are asking 10 grand for beat up and high mileage cars. So if anyone is looking for this generation IS 01 to 05, I recommend just getting it from a mature owner who has at least some records of some kind, and it's not beat up where they have modified it or did anything. I don't even want the radio to be aftermarket. I want everything original, and then if I choose to do something or fix it, then I do something where I can pick whatever I want. I don't want any aftermarket stuff where I'm not comfortable with how it looks or whatever the case is. So ideally, I'd say if you can find one that is all stock, under 100,000 miles, good color, no sticky dash, obviously, if you can find one, then it's definitely worth keeping it. And steering wheel, I love it. Just holding it feels perfect. It's the right size. Normally I don't say that, but this size is just perfect. I don't like big steering wheels. I'm okay with chunky ones and Beamers. I don't like the round. If they're too rounded, I don't like that. And it's just, I feel like I'm hitting my knee or whatever it is. But yeah, guys, there was another one that I saw. It was close to my house, and I was shocked how many miles it had. and that person was asking 14,000. Can you believe that? 14,000. It was silver, so basic color. Would, wait for it, 25,000 miles. That is crazy. Oh, look what I saw. Those Bentleys are very decent to look at. We don't have to break the bank to own one of these, so that Bentley is definitely on the menu at some point. Finding the right one would be great. But yeah, guys, almost done with the video. So again, if you have any questions about this car or this generation IS or G35, and if you feel like which one is a better option, the G35 sedan, I'm only comparing the one that is the 05 and 6, the first generation, because I like that shape more. In my previous video, not recently, I reviewed a 05 G35 coupe, so check that video out. And then I actually got another one. It's not ready, but I'll be making a video of that soon. It's a 06 G35 coupe, and so make sure to wait for that video. Again, it's getting too long in the tooth and I can keep talking about it, but if you guys have any questions, make sure to find me on Instagram, Fast Experience Cars, and send me a message there or comment me on YouTube. Yeah, feels like a broadcast instead of a video because I'm talking so much. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Bye bye.